Super fight season is back with a bang, and what a shot! This time, the fight is different. Two of the best fighters in the world face off at their peak. Who will come out on top? Las Vegas is still waiting to see what unfolds.
A fighter in the world that can beat Bud Crawford. I ain't came across him yet. Everything happened for a reason, and I truly and firmly believe the reason for me to be in this situation right now is to become 3-time undisputed champion of the world.
I'm here in boxing to make history, and winning for me means a lot in this fight because he's one of the best in the last 15 years. He accomplished a lot, and I accomplished a lot, and I think it's a perfect match.
I was excited, but I wasn't like, oh, I beat Spence. It was something that I already knew was going to happen. I just needed the opportunity to show everyone.
He is willing to take a risk. This is literally uncharted territory for Terence Crawford.
I don't care. He can weigh 200. That's going to be bad on him.
Don't let anyone tell you that the weight doesn't matter. It makes this a monumental accomplishment for Crawford.
Putting on muscle don't actually mean that you're going to be slower, but you punch a little harder.
I think you gotta lean more towards Canelo because, like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down. And Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60 maybe. And he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds. He dropping those guys like that.
How do you see this fight with Canelo going or ending?
I'm definitely going to win the fight for sure. But, I think it's going to be a tough fight. I think he's going to bring the best out of me. I'm going to bring the best out of him, and it's going to be exciting.
Boxing experts have issued a final warning to Terence Crawford about fighting Canelo Alvarez, but Crawford remains undecided. Ronnie Shields believes Crawford has matured, with a sharper mind and better training, and he thinks Canelo is aging, especially after his recent loss to William Skull. Shields predicts Canelo will be more surprised by Crawford's speed than his strength, and he considers a Crawford victory one of the greatest wins ever.
Answer has been Bud Crawford.
Okay.
And I just see Bud is maturing into the fighter that he wants to be. And he's doing it for himself, not for anybody else. And so that means, I watch the clips of him training and doing different things, and I can see a big difference in Bud right now. Bud is mentally strong. And, Canelo is getting older. Right. And when he fought William Skull in his last fight, I saw a big difference in Canelo. But I think Bud is going to be faster and, not stronger, but he's going to use his speed that's going to throw Canelo off. And I really and truly believe Bud Crawford is going to win this fight. Well, I think it's definitely ranking in the top 10 of all great wins. That's for sure.
Bruce Carrington shared his thoughts on the upcoming bout, praising its excitement. Although he likes Canelo, he bets on Crawford to win thanks to Crawford's superior skill, ring intelligence, and movement. Carrington believes Crawford has what it takes to pull off the upset.
Everyone's talking about it, Canelo versus Crawford. How do you see this fight going?
Crawford all the way. Hey, listen, it's going to be a good fight, though. It's going to be a great fight. I love Canelo Alvarez. He's also one of my favorite fighters to watch as well. But Crawford, I feel like he has what it takes to bring the upset. I really do. Granted, the size is a big issue and the power. But I feel like Crawford, he has the skill, he has the IQ and the footwork to get away with it, for sure.
You see that fight going to the decisions, though, or knockout?
Yeah, I see it going to decision, for sure.
Aaron Boots leans toward Canelo because of his experience against tougher opponents, even though Canelo isn't a true 168-pounder and often fights at 160. Boots notes Canelo's dominance over opponents close to 200 pounds and looks forward to a great fight, hoping it delivers the excitement fans crave.
You gotta lean more towards Canelo because, like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down. And Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60 maybe. And he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds. And he dropping those guys like that. So I don't know. It's gonna be a great fight. The fans want to see it. So, so be it.
Terence Crawford confidently states he can beat Canelo Alvarez. He anticipates an intense, exciting fight with both fighters giving their all. Crawford's goal is to claim Canelo's titles and secure a legitimate victory, emphasizing that this match would be one of the biggest in boxing history.
The biggest fight in boxing. The biggest fight in boxing.
How do you see this fight with Canelo going or ending?
I'm definitely going to win the fight, for sure. But, I think it's going to be a tough fight. I think he's going to bring the best out of me. I'm going to bring the best out of him, and it's going to be an exciting fight.
You guys have any bad blood at all, or is it all business?
It's just business. I want what he got. And that's them belts, and that's that undisputed title. And that's it. It ain't personal. It's just, he got something that I want.
After this, this is so big. Does it get bigger than this?
Not at all. This is the biggest fight in boxing. The biggest fight in boxing. No other fight in boxing today is on the level of Terence Crawford.
Andre Ward warns of the dangers bigger opponents pose: size, strength, and energy expenditure. He explains that he overcame larger foes through relentless pressure, strong punches, and stamina, tactics that served him well both in the Olympics and in sparring.
That's a bigger risk. You get hit on the shoulder, ooh, and it drains you. You get hit.
A little energy bar.
Yeah. You get hit with it. I done been in there with heavyweights, and in this ring, you can block 3 punches. Boom, 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 bam. You gotta get yourself together. He ain't even laying clean. But he's such a big, strong man that you feel it. Boom. My elbow. Boom. He half caught me on my liver, half caught me on my elbow. Man, you gotta deal with that. You gotta deal with that. So, but what works for me is the fact that I'm not afraid of a bigger man. My stamina, physically stronger than what meets the eye. And I'm hitting hard enough to get respect. And then I just keep coming. And then you start to see like we're even, then the big guy starts to wear down. That's what's always benefiting in the Olympics. Sparring session.
In the world of showbiz, some adults asked Crawford how she managed to do something even Sugar Ray Leonard never did. "I'm rooting for Crawford and hoping for something historic." She pointed out Leonard's quick move to middleweight and Hagler's tough victory over Leonard. Canelo added that Crawford stays in shape by working out frequently, though he worries that Crawford's prime might be ending despite fighting only twice a year.
I'm rooting for Crawford. I want to see something great. And what if Crawford is that magical? What if he's a unicorn? Not even Sugar Ray Leonard did this. Sugar went from welterweight to 160. He definitely wasn't 38. And Hagler wasn't younger than him by 4 years. And even Sugar did. And what Sugar did was insane. And that fight was a split decision. We still don't know. I think Hagler won. I think Hagler got robbed. How did we all forget about the Madrimov fight? And what's getting me is Canelo fights twice a year. He's at least twice a year. That dude done fought 4 times a year, 3 times. This guy is fighting all the time, staying sharp. With 5 more fights on His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh's contract.
Sebastian Fender believes Ennis is a talented fighter, much like Crawford, which makes it reasonable for Canelo to include him in his training team. However, Fender suggests Canelo could have done without him, possibly to attract attention. He notes that moving up to junior middleweight is a different challenge but is eager to see how Ennis performs in that division.
The new addition to 154, he's yet to fight there. Canelo brought him in camp specifically because he's a switch hitter like Terence Crawford. What do you make of Ennis just not being in your division and then him contributing to Canelo's camp heading into this fight? Is that a good move?
I think it's good for Canelo's camp to have a fighter like Ennis. Because, he likes to switch right-handed, southpaw. I think Canelo probably didn't need that. But, the fact that Ennis went might cause a little bit of drama. I think he did for a dramatic effect. But, great fighter at 147. But 154 is a different division. They have me in there, so we'll see what he does.
Robert Garcia argues that Canelo Alvarez should have the edge, bigger, stronger, and capable of landing powerful shots on Crawford. He points out Crawford's limited experience at 150 pounds and his recent poor performance at that weight, which raises concerns about his chances.
Canelo should win. Canelo's bigger and stronger. And if Canelo lands good punches, I think Canelo could hurt Crawford. Crawford's, first time in that division and jumping 2 divisions where he only had 1 fight at 154 and didn't look his best either. So there's a lot of questions, about that. And that's why a lot of people think Canelo is going to knock